All right, YouTubers, hey, Country Life 17 here. I'm back with my PTO issue. Solved it. And thanks to you guys on YouTube, some buddies on Facebook, and onlycubcadets.net website told me about this reversing switch. So here it is. This switch is basically normally closed, and when this button is depressed, a lever hits that when you push this reverse pedal, and that means the PTO is disengaged. When that button is depressed, it opens these contacts and then your PTO goes off. And as you can see here, I'll try to set this up easily. Let's see, change my multimeter to continuity setting, and then we test it. So if it's closed, it should make that beep. Bear with me here. I'll try to do this with only two hands. Nothing is happening. So trust me, I don't have a third hand, but if you push that button, nothing happens either, and it should be open when you push that button. So what I did was I made a jumper out of a wire. Let me show you where, and two male spade clips. I'm an HVAC tech, so we do this kind of stuff all the time. And there it is. Here's where that plug usually goes. This wire, this Molex plug is usually hidden up in this carriage underneath the steering linkage or next to it. So I connected that, so it's always connected. And honestly, I could run it like that because someone disabled the reverse lever so that you could mow backwards. But I'm gonna put it back together in case I ever want it to run normally. So now it's connected. So what I'm gonna do is show you here. Remember, I was getting 0 volts in the last video. Dun dun dun, suspense builds. I'll put this in volt mode, DC. And we gotta stab these guys. Come back here. You bad switch. All right, you bad Molex plug, rather. Bam, bam. All right, so got them plugged in there. Volts DC. I turn on the battery. Got low oil light on, so I got power. I'll pull the switch, and voila! Look at that, 12.2. So I'm getting above 12 volts. So my circuit is complete. Very interesting design that threw me off. Let's plug this in. I'll show you here. It's plugged in. Turn on. Engage, disengage, engage, disengage. One thing that threw me off is in normal control circuits that I've come across in HVAC, you've always got common or ground, and then the system will cut off your power. So you've got like 12 volts to turn something on, and then when that drops out, the circuit turns off, or whatever it's actuating. Here they did it in reverse, and I got to give it to my buddy, my old HVAC manager. I called him. He's a gearhead, and he said sometimes, which is the case here, the 12 volts is always powered, and then the ground or the common leg is dropped in and out. So the common leg is not connected to ground normally, and then when the circuit is completed, you turn it on. What the circuit does is it connects this to the ground. So this is always hot, and that threw me for a loop big time, because I'm thinking, hey, I'm losing voltage. I've got a cut wire or something. I got something going on somewhere in the system. It's shorting or bleeding voltage somehow. That wasn't the case at all. It was that the common was not connecting the ground, and the culprit was this little switch. So it's a $10 switch online. I'm gonna go ahead and order it. Should have it in a week, and then we'll be back to mowing, and that grass is growing, so it's time to roll. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the input, and I'll follow up with some other videos later and show you what else I can figure out. See ya.